Still the same feeling?
Nope. I thought we played better. I'm gonna stop answering those questions after the game. I'm gonna wait till Monday when I watch the film, because sometimes you just get a feeling that things aren't right, and you don't know until you watch the film and you see that it's not as bad as you thought it was.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. After going back and watching the film, I kind of regret some of the things I said, and even some of the things I said to our team, because we did do a lot of good things better than what we have been.
Yeah. What were those things? Would you feel like really improved?
Well, I thought we played better against the run.
Mm-hmm.
Thought our guys played with a lot more energy, especially defensively. And then I thought some young guys got in there and showed us what they're capable of doing. And that was good. I thought first and second down on defense we played lights out. We were where we wanted to be. Third down we didn't. And that, to be honest with you, that was the biggest disappointment, was third down. Other than that, I think our guys played well.
Talk with Jack about second quarter, third quarter. Second quarter, more specifically, this season has been a really rough one for you guys. What's kind of going on there when you're watching film or when you're going through the course of the game in the second quarter that's kind of been a problem?
Just self-inflicted wounds. We lose a little focus. Again, I said after the game, we got to learn to deal with the highs and lows of football game. And you go through that with a young football team, and especially a team that's struggling to find a win. You go through some of those things, but we're getting better. We'll be all right.
Is there anything about the second quarter? I mean, it's where it's at in the game that specifically makes that a rough one, or is it just such a random quarter?
To be honest with you, we just got to learn how to win. We got to learn how to win. When I say that, I mean by not hurting ourselves. All those things that we're doing to hurt ourselves are correctable. Those are all things that we doing to ourselves. It's not like anyone else is doing it to us. We're doing it to ourselves. And we're not good enough to do that to ourselves right now. And every opportunity we get, we need to take advantage of and not do it to ourselves. And it's been that way the last 2 weeks. Start off well, and then come back, jump all sides or something like that, and it just takes us down. And as changing the culture and all, that's part of it. When things kind of go bad, they revert back sometimes. And like, oh, here we go again, and we got to get out of that. And that's going to come with time and staying the course.
Ryan had a good, interesting comment after the game here about saying it was time for you guys to stop being afraid of letting yourself become successful, something along those lines, to stop worrying so much about losing. As the streak continues to grow here, I know you guys don't want to focus on it, but like you said, you got to learn how to win. It's been a while.
Trust me, we're not focused. The only time we hear this is when you got to bring it up. It's the only time because it's a different ball club. I wasn't here part of that. You keep bringing up streak. The only streak we have right now is 0-3. I wasn't a part of that. A lot of these coaches wasn't a part of that. Some of these players wasn't a part of that. So we're not dwelling on that. That's not going to get us better by dwelling on that. We're trying to move forward and think about the things what we can do to get out of that. And it's not going to make us better by dwelling on it. So we're not talking about it.
Do you feel like it's hard to? You said the "here we go again" situation. I mean, is that part of it too?
No, it's just things hadn't been going right for a while around here. So when things go bad, that's what I mean by "here we go again." That happens when things go bad for a long period of time. You just revert back to some of the things you've been doing. And that's part of the stuff that we got to learn to get out of, and we will. If we just stay the course. And we've been playing some really darn good football teams. I'm not going to overlook that either. We've been playing some really darn good football teams, and I thought our guys had responded pretty well against those teams. And just thinking we play better. When we continue to get better, we'll play those guys even closer. But we're not there yet. We're still coming.
You said a couple weeks ago that your first year at Stanford, you felt like it took the whole year before those guys really started to get kind of the losing mentality or the losing culture really got itself out. Where are you guys with that process? Are you where you'd like to be, or what?
No, we know it's going. I mean, out of Stanford, it didn't just take that year. It took 2 full years, to get out of that. The second year is the same way too at times, and we didn't finish ball games. But it's just going to take time, because we haven't won in a while. We hadn't had a lot of good things, and then when we do have some good things, we find a way to make that bad. And again, it's hard to build when you keep having that. here, but our guys, it's going to come. It's not going to happen overnight, and I know everybody wants it to happen overnight, and it's not. You know, we got to keep staying the course. We got to stay the course, and it's going to all work itself out. Like I said, we played some really tough teams over the last year, and we're going to play one this week that's probably one of the best ones, if you ask me. But we're moving in the right direction. There's a lot of good things going on. Our guys are competing.
Yeah.
Our guys are competing, and when I watched them last year, we didn't do that. So again, that's a step in the right direction where you can get them to compete. Now you can start building on those other things that's going to lead to wins. You know, so again, we know where we are as a program. We're not down. I know some of you guys might think we're down, but we're not. You know, our goals are still there. Our goals are still there, and we're still coming. And there's a bright light at the end of the tunnel. It's a bright light, and I see it. We're coming.
How much of it still is the mental thing of getting out of your own way almost, and just kind of letting things happen, and not, like you said, when you shoot yourself in the foot, make little mental mistakes, and then it becomes this getting out of your own way and letting yourself have success. I mean, it's probably easier said than done, but how much of it is that right there?
I mean, that's our only problem right now, that we hurt ourselves. That's what I keep saying about learning how to win. I mean, you get a good football team, they don't do that to themselves. You see those guys that win, they're not doing those little things to hurt themselves. And we're not good enough to do those things, especially against the teams that we're playing, in order to win a lot of ball games. So once we learn to do that, I think you'll see a big improvement in our football team. You know, again, that's just part of it. Think about it. I've been through it, and I understand it right now. But I also understand that there's some better days ahead. There's better days ahead, and our guys are starting to realize it. And we got guys that are getting better every week. You know, probably it's not showing in the wins and losses, but we're getting better as a football team. You know, and like the fact that there's expectations are high around here for us to win those games. You know, but the fact of the matter is that we got to play a lot better. We want to win the games that we've been playing.
Third down, when you've seen third downs on film, especially from Saturday, do you feel like the technique's suffering at all, or is it mental toughness thing that gets you guys off the field on third down? Is it a combination of the two?
Technique and assignments. Technique and assignments is what killed us in this past ball game. You know, guys not doing things like they've been taught to do, and not being where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to. That hurts. You know, early in that game for sure. You know, later in the game we made some changes and things got a little better for us. You know, and that was a positive.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to see that. You know, I guess the first half they threw for over 200 yards. Second half it was only 100 or something.
Yeah.
And again, we made a change, and it was a good change for us.
Is there any reason that can be explained for why technique would be better on first and second down than it is on third?
Well, I wouldn't say it was just better on first and second down, but to know on those third down and watching that they were horrible. You know, and guys do it. It's not just third down. I mean, it's times out there first and second down where guys are not the right technique. But that happens. I tell you what, that happened throughout the game. You know, we're not good enough to do it all the time right now.
Coach, on the offense in the last week, you talked a lot about getting the ball to your playmakers, and it just kind of seemed like maybe you did a little better job spreading the ball around. And after looking at film, I guess, how did you feel about maybe progressing in that area as far as getting the playmakers?
Like I said, we're coming. We're coming slowly but surely. I'm not in the rushing this thing and not doing it the right way. You know, we're gonna do it how we want it done, not how anybody else want it done, how anybody else want to see it. We're gonna do it how we want it, and we're gonna keep coming. And you're gonna start seeing more players come along as they get comfortable with our offense and with our defense. As they get comfortable with it and show us that they're ready to play, they're gonna play more. You know, and you start to see guys getting comfortable with it, and you start to see guys, show up a little more now.